Hi, real quick, before we get started with the show, I just want to say viewer discretion is advised. It feels weird saying this because I've said a lot of bad things on the internet, but this episode is not for the easily offended. We make some jokes in pretty poor taste. So if that sounds like something you don't want to deal with, I honestly might say don't watch this episode. But make sure to tune in next week, same time, same place, because it cannot get worse than it does today. Well, it probably could, but I don't think it will. Alright, roll the intro. Welcome once more to the most self-destructive podcast on the entire internet. Not really, but kinda.
Your English was pretty good that time. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, every once in a while I do a good word. This week, usual gang's all here for once.
What the fuck?
Did you looked at the microphone link yesterday, right, Chris?
Oh yeah, I actually need to get one of those. It'll probably make things a little more convenient.
Yeah, cause if you're living life on the road.
Does it sound
You
less
have no
like ass
excuse.
than it did before?
It sounds a bit better, yeah.
It may be because I'm actually on Wi-Fi this time. Like this time I'm just in a hotel room.
Yeah, or I mean maybe it's
driving
not
the back cousin fucker country of Georgia.
right. I think that's probably the big thing. Yeah.
So what's it like traveling in the middle of buttfuck nowhere?
I mean, there's a lot of cousin fucking going on out here. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, you actually watch that? What the hell's wrong with you?
I mean, you don't.
You stop at people's houses and you just peek in.
I thought that was the only reason people went to North Carolina was to fuck their cousin.
I think Black
That
Ops
was the
can
reason
confirm.
everybody went to South Carolina.
No, we're civilized down here.
Well, if you want zero fucking, come up north.
Yeah, sure.
No cousin fucking allowed above the Mason
No,
Dixon
there's just
line.
zero fucking in general.
There's just zero fucking. It's all just kind of like
Nobody's getting laid.
Like all four of us. Hey yo.
So I need to bring something up. I had an idea, and I don't think it'll be successful, but I would like to try nonetheless. So in Krusty,
take my pants off.
for Krusty Pickled Grandmas, we did this big fancy special live episode, well, quote, fancy live episode for episode 10, right? That is nothing as crazy for episode 10 of Not Really But Kinda. But wouldn't it be interesting if we could get somebody famous for episode 10? Not like super famous, but like at least internet famous.
Like who?
I have somebody.
Yeah, who's gonna agree to go on to this?
That's
No.
that's the tricky part. I don't know. I imagine a McElroy.
Oh my god, good
Did
luck.
we get one of the good boys on our show?
So that's the thing. I don't know if we can do it, but wouldn't it be fun if we could? Especially considering we're partially copying them.
All of our viewers need to start tweeting at the McElroys, which means Tim, you need to start tweeting at the McElroys.
Don't actually do that. I don't want them to be bothered.
Maybe we should though. Maybe we should be like, hey, come on our podcast.
Tim tweet for the questions today.
Do what now?
The Tim tweet for our questions. Has anybody done that?
Oh no. Do you want me
I can do
to?
it.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Just ignore it, please.
Yeah. Last week I just tweeted right at him.
I saw that. It was good.
Or another idea is because the general format for the show and Krusty Pickled Grandmas is based off of Kinda Funny's the Game Over Greggy show. So if we got somebody from there as well, maybe, or I don't know, maybe somebody else. I don't know.
I don't know. I have a friend who has 268 subscribers.
Can we get Russ?
Pipe dream right there.
I have a friend that had a friend, and then he kind of stopped talking to her. But currently, she's sitting at 30,000
Oh
Twitch
shit.
views or whatever. She's a Twitch streamer. I think she's probably normal, and she's Danish, so that'll be really hard to schedule.
Dude, that sounds like a whole bunch of issues. A normal person who's on a very different time zone. Yeah,
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna have to veto that. And I guess the issue with anyone else would be the fact that they're all like they do this kind of thing professionally, and they do it much better than we do.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to
Guys
convince
look at
them
our setup and go, "What the fuck?"
you're in Discord, and some of you are on a cell phone.
Somebody's in cousin fucker country riding around in a van.
Well, aren't the McElroys from West Virginia or something, or Virginia?
They are from cousin fucker country themselves.
Yeah, so they wouldn't shit all over it. Well, they might still, but It would come from a place of like.
I've seen the episode they did on the red carpet. We can't get any worse than that.
I
That was
haven't
so
seen
good.
that yet.
Have you not seen it?
No,
It's
the reason
very
why
funny.
is because I'm on episode like 160 and I'm moving my way up, and I
Binge
know that was
watching,
episode
right?
400 because I saw it on Twitter. So I'll
Yeah.
watch it in a couple of years when I get around to it.
It's
When
a
I finally
good
catch up.
episode. They got roasted by Al Roker.
Oh shit! See, look, if they could do it, why can't we?
See, that's the way I see it. Is like that would be our version of being invited to be on the red carpet for James Buffett's Escape to Margaritaville.
James
is
Buffett,
We get one of them, James Earl Buffett.
James Earl Jones Buffett, Senior,
Junior, the
James
third.
Martin, exactly.
Senior, Junior, the third, the fourth.
He's got a lot of names. That's a very uncommonly known fact about James Earl Jones Buffett.
Senior,
Junior,
Junior,
Senior, the
third,
third.
fourth.
James Earl Matthias Jr. Jones.
That motherfucker's got a long name.
Matthias.
His birth certificate is like 6 pages long, front and back.
That was just like, how long can we make his name? Let's just.
How long can
Fuck
you
it, let's
legally
find
make this
out.
shit?
Where the teacher has to pronounce his entire name.
Yeah, on the first day of
Oh,
school,
God.
before they get nicknames all sorted out, she reads the whole
That's
fucking
how it
thing.
just
Can
became
you mind writing
Jimmy
your
Buffett.
name on the whiteboard, please?
Yes, no?
I'd really rather not, miss.
If it's alright with
I don't
you,
think you're
I'd
listening
like to go home
me.
today. And I would assume you would agree. Miss makes $6 a week.
Tackling the real
Real
issue.
teacher.
Anyway, so I don't know how we'd go about getting somebody, but
I'm gonna tweet Jimmy Buffett and see if he wants to come on our podcast.
see, now I feel like we could probably get some B-list somebody, but the fact we could get like
Can we still get Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage is A-list who makes B-list
He's
movies.
B-list.
He's like X
Yeah.
dog. He's
Nicolas Cage is his own list.
He's on the Cage list.
He is our Lord and Savior.
But I feel like the person should be somehow related to the kind of thing we do in some way.
So what kind of thing do we do
Well-
other than fucking around? Who do we know that fucks around?
Well, I know. See, the thing we don't know anybody. It's the issue.
Yeah, we're very, very limited in our scope of people we know, especially since all of us jumped ship on a leech now.
That's why we gotta reach out. We gotta try to get tricky with it. Get wiki whack.
Hey, Tim's already started his barrage. That's good.
That was quick. Maybe he's
Hey, maybe I can
he might be on the
get
toilet or
Russ.
something.
no,
That's
I
gonna be a new
add him on
record. I just
Discord so he
tweeted
can
it
get
like
it
that.
over with.
What the fuck? That's
Sorry,
cheating.
dude. We
You are.
need the questions.
Do we?
In like an hour?
Not really.
Yeah, we've got time, you
Good
whore.
God.
I felt like the whore on episode 1 was really momentous because we went like 10-15 minutes, I think, without saying it, and then by the time I did say whore, it was kind of like you whore, and the ground shook and the trees cracked and lightning came down. It was really kind of crazy.
It was like Zeus said, "You whore."
I forgot to turn on my recording light. Hope no one walks in.
Oh no.
I bought a just like a red light bulb and stuck it in an old lamp when we started the podcast last year because
Oh, yeah?
for the first few episodes my dad kept walking in and I couldn't acknowledge him
He
and I
didn't
would just
say
kind of
anything or do
swat at him to get him to
He
go
just-
away.
He just gonna walk in.
Dad,
There.
I'm making my podcast. Mom it.
So
I
You're
didn't-
embarrassing me in front of
say
my friends. One time I was streaming and I was drawing something and he walked in and he saw it and he's like,
Oh no.
"Whoa, that's so good!" I don't know. He's never done this in his entire life. He only did that
Whoa,
one
he
time,
was a good
and I think he knew.
artist.
I kind of. It didn't seem like he knew I was streaming, but at the same time, like I think he did. And so then he's like, "Hey, honey, come here," and he called my mom over, and then she came and she looked. She's like,
Oh my
"Okay,"
God.
she didn't give a shit.
Didn't
It was-
your mom walk in when you drew Feg Leg?
Yeah, but I was facing away from her, so it didn't.
Or
it
Peg
was-
Feg, whatever it was.
Peg feg. Yeah.
That thing was Peg Feg.
I don't think my
Horrifying.
mom ever saw a
Beautiful.
peg fig the way it's facing away from the door. But I think she came in at one point. Yeah.
I don't think she needs to know about what you're drawing.
No, she
Yeah,
doesn't need
nobody
to know
needs to
anything
know
I'm doing online. I don't even. Actually,
All
this
the
this
porn.
actually does kind of remind me of something else, but I'll get to that in a second. But like, I don't do anything that crazy, really. But I would never want my parents to listen to the podcast, for example.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I've taken very great measures to make sure like 90% of the people I associate with do not know I know what the internet is.
Right. Yeah, and then It's like
I
in like all the
don't want
videos
to see
I make
that.
for my own channel as well, or I used to make anyway. Wouldn't
Balloon
want them to
back
know about that
stuff.
either. I mean, they know about it, but they don't watch it, and that's how it should be.
As the Lord intended.
Yeah. But speaking of bad stuff on the internet, this is, I don't know if there's much to talk about with this. I just wanted to bring this up because it's something that I thought of the other day and then just kind of I keep thinking about it. So, you know, a few weeks ago, last week before, there was that one weird guy who had gotten a bunch of trouble because he was making all his thumbnails were like, undressing and kissing my 13-year-old sister? Fortnite? You know what I'm talking about?
So
What?
Logan Paul finally got in trouble?
No, it was some other guy. He was playing Fortnite, and then his thumbnail would be like, kissing my sister for every death? Or, you know, it'd be like, kissing my 13-year-old sister for every death? Blah, 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 blah. All this really kind of
What?
creepy, weird shit. But he's like, it's just clickbait. Just clickbait. I was like, no, it's fucking creepy, you weirdo.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking about that, and then there was like, I remember, I think it was probably on Reddit a while back. I saw somebody post a screenshot of a video that's talking about someone being a pedosexual. It's like, what the fuck? But then it got me all thinking that people pretty much actively promoting being a fucking creep. And then I think about the things I'm afraid to click on, like normal, like, you know, like, like the Pornhub, on Pornhub, the Pornhub. There's like, there's
The one,
like,
the only, the legend.
no, it's all
I mean-
it's all legal shit, right? But if something looks a little risky, I'm like, no, the FBI is gonna kick down my door if I click on that. It's like, no, they wouldn't. That's
It's called incognito mode for a reason.
that's not how incognito mode works, Black Ops. But
That's not how it works. But let's continue the conversation. There's
like,
there's a lot of weird porn like that.
it's
that
weird,
you
but
look
like,
at, it's
but
just
like on a big mainstream site like that, there really isn't. And especially,
Yeah.
it's like, but for whatever reason, if I see teen in the title, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a risky click, but it's not.
But there's
On a big
there's
site like
a
that,
lot
it's
of rape
not.
stuff on there too.
Well,
where
yeah,
it's
people
like-
get kind of weird fetishy, but it's not illegal or anything. And but it's like there's really obviously then nothing to worry about because people are actively out here like, yep, I like to fuck kids, and I think you should too, and nothing happens to
think
them.
you should.
It's so fucking crazy. Anyway, I just
It's
wanted to
pretty
bring that up.
wild.
It's because it's just fucking nuts. It's always weird guys too. It's funny enough. Can you imagine?
It's never the normal people that
It's never
love.
the normal people.
Like the
Fucking
screenshot,
their
the screenshot I
kids.
mentioned, it was like some old guy in a car, and he was just kind of like, "Yep." I don't know what he sounded like. It was a screenshot, but I imagine he's like, "Yep, get in the van, kids."
Sounds like- Kermit the Frog. It's like, hey kids, would you like to get fucked in the back of my van?
Ribbit.
Tell me you're froggy.
Oh god.
Anyway, so we'll actually start the topics now. Get this over with. Just get away.
Oh,
from
is that not a topic?
No, I just wanted to bring it up because it's been bugging me.
Just wanted to mention it.
What is something you want to do, but for no real reason you'll probably never do? By the way, I have a few topics I'm planning to bring up sometime soon. Remember, this is a comedy podcast, so no need to be like, these are my hopes and dreams, and I'm a failure, and this is why I'll never do it.
I'd like to do an episode of this podcast from the comfort of my own home.
Yeah, that would be nice,
With
wouldn't it?
my fucking $150 audio setup I've purchased.
I'd like to leave
That's my
this podcast, but I
dream.
can't.
Okay, what? Why? What's stopping you?
It all began when I was born.
Chain attached to the wall.
Yeah,
Only
fucking
my
ball and
blanket.
chain in the background.
I wanted to paint, but I don't want to buy paintbrushes. I don't want to buy like the paint. I don't want to buy the fucking canvas. It's just
So
It's
you
so
don't
much
want to
work.
fucking paint.
it's so much work for
Well, no,
like
that's
a
the thing.
tedious and then you have to take so much time to do it. But it seems
That perfectly fits the topic
Exactly.
because it's like, yeah, it's something that there's no real reason not to,
just
and you want
I
to,
want
but
to do it, but I don't.
probably
wanna,
just
like,
you probably for whatever reason or another just won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get no. Yeah,
Seems
that's perfect. So shut the
relaxing to
fuck
do.
up. I think with that though, I mean with a lot of stuff with like digital painting and stuff,
Mhm.
it's like spending all that money on real.
I would, you know what I would love, like an actual canvas flesh horse.
I think I might- Dude, honestly, I think that might be Flash Horse V4. Would it be 4 now?
Yeah, it'd be V4.
I
Please,
think I
I
might.
want it.
I don't know how we can sell that though, because
Oh shit, yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
no one's. I mean, granted, people
You'd
will
have a
buy
one-
absolute
Oh,
garbage
man.
and they'll spend millions of dollars on it, but I just don't feel like anyone's gonna want a
Yeah,
fresh
dude.
horse.
If I put it on eBay, how much do you think I could get for it?
I would mount that
Quite a
shit
bit.
above my
I
toilet.
don't. Okay, eBay. I don't think eBay is like the art hub of the world. I mean,
No, but it's just
I
like the
don't-
first thing that came to mind.
Craigslist.
That's where weird people go to buy stuff.
yeah.
And I just got a notification on my phone from eBay. Holy shit.
Oh, my God, they're listening.
Here, they're listening to us. They
Oh,
want my
oh
flesh
my
horse.
goodness.
I've been scared of the
Oh.
FBI all this time. I should have been scared of fucking eBay. Oh my God.
I'm
eBay.
not prepared for that. They know.
They're like, you talking shit?
What the fuck you talking about?
Talking shit?
Bitch.
Bitch, ... What'd you just say? And you're like, whoa.
What you talking about?
My thing is, and this might come as if you're not aware, I'm not an especially funny person, but for whatever reason, I really like stand-up comedy, and so but that's the thing I technically could go and do. Like, I think I know where like an open mic is or in the area.
Mhm.
I'll never do it.
Yeah. I'd love to do that, but that's not a thing that's gonna happen.
Everyone bombs their first time, and I would too, obviously. And it's like I could go in knowing that doesn't matter. I'll still just
Get at least one
for no
laugh.
good reason, I'll just never go through with that. I don't, because maybe it's one of these things I don't know if I want to enough. Maybe it's just something I have like a passing interest in. But actually, speaking of that though, man, I keep just kind of jumping around all over the goddamn place. I saw a video yesterday that somehow I'd never seen. Our boy Gus Johnson. Oh shit, we get him for the podcast.
I don't think you could.
Oh, Gus.
Get old Gussie
I bet
boy.
we could. I bet we could.
I saw him. He had a video on his channel of him doing an open mic where he did like a little bit of comedy, but it was more just singing. So maybe it wasn't like a comedy club open mic, but it was still the bits that were funny were really funny. And then apparently that boy can sing too, which is kind of
He
bananas.
seems real good.
He's a real good boy. I like that boy a lot. What a-
Let's try and get that boy for our podcast. Gus Johnson,
yeah,
we
I
want
think
you.
that's okay. I'm gonna write that
We
down.
did an entire like 2-hour episode where we just sucked your dick. Let's
Yeah, that'll
just
sell
give
him.
us 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. That's all we need. Is just
I
10
mean-
minutes.
Our
Like I
group
said,
chat
of
is
your
still
life.
called the Gus Johnson Fan Club.
Well,
Yeah, we
it
definitely
is.
don't seem like creepy stalkers, so that's good. We got that
sucked
going
your
for
dick
us.
for 2 hours, and we have a fan club dedicated to you. Come be on our show.
Come be on our show, please.
It's gonna be real good. I think you'd fit in real well around here.
Be a fucking circus.
I think. Well, the thing is, when somebody is very talented, like that boy Gus Johnson, you don't really need to worry about fitting in because he'll just fucking do it. He's good like that.
He'll do
No
the
pressure,
comedy
but-
for us.
Yeah.
He'll make us not fit in on our own show.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, he will take over our podcast.
Okay, my note's
Not
gonna be
really,
special
but
guest
kind
Gus
of
Johnson.
We're copyrighted then, so we don't
It will
lose.
become his show afterwards.
Yeah.
He'll
I mean, I
take
feel
it
like it
as
should
I mean,
already
not
be
really,
his.
but Gus Johnson. A Gus Johnson fan cast where we do
Not
nothing
really
but
Gus
suck
Johnson.
Johnson's
He's
piss dick.
Yeah. Well, when you're such a talented boy, of course you're gonna get groupies like us.
Mhm.
I think. Actually, wait. Shit. I think I just insulted him. Shit. I take it back. I'm sorry. You can do much better. Please come on the show.
I'm gonna tweet. Yeah, we need to get him.
Please.
I'm gonna tweet this episode at him at this timestamp.
If you would like, I will cut out this section and make it its own video as a request.
Oh my god.
Can we please?
I will upload this as its own video.
Calling Gus
we'll get
Johnson,
him for
calling
episode
Gus
10.
Johnson.
or we can get his friend Eddie because he's like the
Dude,
hangout.
I love Eddie!
Eddie's a good boy too.
Oh my
yeah.
god. He makes such funny videos.
Yeah. If
Get some boys
we can
on the
settle for
show.
Eddie if we have to.
Is Eddie settling? They're both very good. Very good. I
feel
love
like
Eddie so much.
quite frankly, if I feel like making fun of Eddie is a way to convince one of them. It just feels like it fits. And then, at
Let's
that
get
point,
one
then
of
we
them.
have like a direct connection to the big leagues, and we'll make it.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll become the next Gus Johnson.
Let's real quick. This is now unrelated to the topic. Now this is just, but let's all go through one by one. Let's go around the room and share our reasons for why Gus Johnson or that other fuck should be on the
How
show.
dare you? Love Eddie.
No, he's a good boy.
His
They're both
videos
they're
are
both
so
very
funny.
they're both
Yeah,
very
they're
good boys. So I don't know where they're from, but based on videos of snow, I'm thinking they're somewhere up north here. So
They're from the north. That's
Soul.
correct.
from one northern boy to another, Gus. Come on our show. Come be on our podcast. It's real easy. All you gotta do is sit at the computer. Listen to Chris. He sounds like absolute ass right now.
I
and
do.
So you
I'm
don't
at a
even need to
hotel.
sound good, Gus boy.
You can do this on your toaster. I won't judge.
We're begging
fuck
you,
was
please,
that?
Come on our
Did
podcast.
somebody
I don't know,
did
it
somebody
sounded
just
like
kill a
like
cat?
dog.
God, Pope, stop.
Sound like somebody just murdered a hamster.
It sounded like it was coming from your end.
I don't know who it was. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Oh no!
Oh, it's Chris.
Chris, you're killing cats in that hotel room? The fuck is wrong with
My
you?
cat!
It's gonna be a crime scene in there.
I killed a couple cats. I'm off of Wi-Fi for some reason. What the
Killed
fuck?
cats for Wi-Fi? Man.
No, I fucking
Sacrifice
this
cat to the
I went
Wi-Fi
out of the hotel
gods.
room because I wanted to see if the vending machine across the hall had like Snickers bars because I'm a hungry piece of shit.
Dead cats are currencies for.
And the
Snickers
door went and the
Ah,
call
there's
dropped.
a door. Okay.
And I don't have a Snickers bar or a dead cat, so I'm very disappointed.
Or what?
Anyway, that's Johnson. Boy. Our boy.
Boy.
Fuck. What?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh,
he sounded.
fuck.
Did you guys hear that? He sounded clear for a
Dude,
second.
that was so weird.
When you curse, you sound clear.
Yeah, it was like, fuck. Fuck.
I am a robot that can only fuck.
I wish it would have happened again. That would be good. So Black Ops, what is your something that you would do or you could do? Real reason you won't.
What could I do? I really want to go outside and take pictures of like the country and stuff like that. But the real reason why I won't do it is because I'd have too many things to do. I really want to do it, but work and school and being here and the addiction known as video games stop me from doing it.
The video games are a big
This is
thing.
this is a good excuse I found to finding more time, and I just quit doing the podcast for a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you a lot more time. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
take
that's
it
the
gives me
big
enough time
thing
to take
about-
one more shit per day.
The big thing about you guys ditching the podcast all the time is that it's not like it's a huge time sink for you guys. It's like a quick little like hour or two at the end of the week, and yet somehow it's every single week. It's
Well,
a
the problem
big
is,
fucking pain in my
like,
ass because
the
suddenly I'm like,
hour-
oh shit, is everyone gonna be
Fucking-
just like fucking a tree somewhere, or am I gonna be on my own? I don't
The
know.
problem is, this fucking hour, like in the weekends, this bullshit is like that's the only time I have anymore for anything at all that's not fucking work related. I've been working, so like right now I'm in a hotel for work because I have to fucking work tomorrow on Sunday, the day of our Lord. I can't even go and praise Gus Johnson.
I can't do that either. It's okay.
I have to work, and here I am. It's actually the only free time I've had because I'm in a hotel room. The only other thing I'd be doing is jerking off to my pictures of Gus Johnson. And,
You know, I don't think this is really like getting him on board with coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
I think we're pushing him away more than anything else.
I hope we're not. Now that you've talked about
Sir, just beep
masturbating
out-
to this
beep out
boy.
every time I said beep out every time I said Gus Johnson in like the last 5 minutes. Okay.
I don't know anything you just said.
Yeah.
English is
Boop, 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 boop. Fuck! Beep boop boop.
It actually sounded pretty clear there.
You're gonna get a knock on your door telling you to shut the fuck up because you're
Yeah.
disturbing the other guests.
You're
You're gonna
not.
get some noise complaints.
You're not wrong.
You're like, listen, lady or man, whoever is was at the door. I'm recording the most famous podcast on the internet. Not really, but
Hey,
kinda.
then we'll have a guest.
Soon to be famous.
Soon to be famous. Soon to be starring Gus Johnson of the Gus Johnson YouTube channel. Excuse you, and then you'll slap him
And
across
just
the face and slam the door.
Yeah, and that's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have a Yahoo?
That's a topic.
Yahoo!
Give me. Okay, so this is kind of like not probably the best in the entire world, but it's what I found in the 5 minutes I had after taking a shower. And the question is from Yahoo users answer. I don't know because I don't know how to pull that up on mobile, so we're gonna say Dennis? How to
Dennis.
avoid sleeping after pasta?
Another
Don't.
another
You cost the
pasta
pasta.
another pasta question I see.
I keep going for the pasta for some reason.
Dave,
I don't know why.
Dave Anonymous and Carol should hook up because they have an obsession with pasta and Yahoo Answers.
I should have went on Carol. I forgot to go on Carol. Carol has a fuckload.
Yeah, Carol has a lot. Carol has like thousands upon thousands, like tens of thousands of answers and questions. She spends a lot of
I don't know
time
how to
on that
pose.
website. The issue with not falling asleep after pasta, not after eating, just after it. It's whatever that means. Is that like turkey? Pasta has the what is it called? I can't even remember. Is it tryptophan?
Cinnamon?
Yes.
No.
Everyone knows that pasta is just absolutely fucking drenched in tryptophan, however you say it, which makes it a lot harder to stay awake afterwards. So what you should do is counteract the sleeping drug with a very awake drug, like crack cocaine.
Yeah.
And you'll just be fucking wired for days.
You know, instead of putting a little bit of that Parmesan cheese on top of your pasta sauce and all that good stuff, just sprinkle in a little crack cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sprinkle in a little, and it'll balance you out, and it'll be perfectly healthy. Also, a little callback, why not try shorter pasta noodles?
Yeah,
They'll be less.
that's
they're
actually a good
Yeah,
point too.
minimum,
If you
minimum.
eat less pasta, you'll be less tired and also require less crack cocaine afterwards to stay awake.
Yeah, because crack is very expensive.
Right, yeah. But it's like that's
Very
how
not
Olive
cheap.
Garden makes their money. You know, they're like they lure you in with the breadsticks, they keep you there with the crack cocaine.
Holy shit.
It's a pyramid scheme or something.
Fucking no.
I don't think it's a pyramid scheme, but it's a scheme for sure. You know, big meth coming in there, lobbying Congress for more sleepy noodles so they can sell you more crack cocaine. It's a vicious cycle, and you know, now that we're talking about it, I think we need to discuss the fact that it needs to end. We need to do something about it.
Stand
Sure,
up.
maybe there are
Yeah,
bigger
there's
problems
too
in this
much
country,
crack,
but
like
big crack
and
is
big
taking
pasta.
over the world.
They're one big conglomerate running the world.
Yeah, it's like Illuminati who? No, crack cocaine industry.
It's all crack and it's all pasta. And I think the only way we're going to be able to solve
So
it is
bad.
by getting Gus Johnson on our podcast.
That's true.
Gus Johnson's gonna stop this epidemic.
Like, I
Gus
think
Johnson's
you can
gonna block
find a
us all
way.
on Twitter.
You're not wrong.
He's gonna
You're not.
IP ban us from looking at his videos because he's like, I don't want to deal with these fucking stalkers anymore.
Their weird masturbation habits.
Obsessed fans is what we would.
I'm gonna separate myself from the weird masturbation habits. That's
No, you're not.
all you, buddy boy.
No, I
Yeah,
think you're into it too.
not that particular weird masturbation habit.
Oh,
It's more of a like a ritual where you sacrifice a goat. It's a lot like that.
that's
whatever
Fucking
whatever you
Who are my
interpret that
friends?
as,
Why are you
that's
guys-
what it is.
I talk to you guys.
yeah. You're like a 2-year-old girl. Why the fuck are you talking to weird dudes on the internet about
Weird old guys.
Oh.
We should never taught
That
the
was a
elders how
very
to use the internet.
weird situation?
It's incredibly bizarre.
Like I remember, I've become the person my mom warned me about on the internet when I was younger. I was that person.
What the fuck? Do you guys? Is my mic picking up all the pounding going on upstairs? I think there's a WWE match
Don't go upstairs, my friend.
or a parade. Maybe there's a parade going through
Ooh,
the
is
first
there a
floor.
mariachi band that's just walking around?
No, I think it's just an elephant or my
Okay.
sister. I can't really tell the difference. Ba-doom-ts.
Wow.
Hey!
But really, she does kind of have a weight problem.
No.
Poundage is
says the
too
obese
much.
boy. Actually, what actually is the line from obesity? I would hate to learn that I'm obese. I should look that up. Actually, what
Oh god.
counts
There-
as obese?
Slightly overweight.
Like, yeah,
Like
there's a certain
very-
level.
I don't know what the fuck a BMI is.
Body mass.
You, like, you
Well,
go
I
to
mean,
your
yeah, I know
doctor,
what
and
it is.
one
I don't
day he's
know,
like,
but
you
it-
fat piece of shit.
Yeah, but it just have percentages and numbers that mean nothing to me. So I need just give me a number. BMI calculator. Sure, that'll
12.
do. I'm gonna take a quick aside and figure out if I'm obese or
We're
not.
gonna find out if Cartooner is obese.
Calculate BMI.
Turns out he's dying.
That looks really high. Is it really high? Oh yeah, I'm obese.
God.
It's been
Good
confirmed,
day.
guys. Cartoon is
The
dying.
latest episode of Not Really But Kinda, we find out Cartooner's an obese boy.
Yeah. You know what's really fucked about that is I went to the gym 3 times a week all year last year, and I think I actually got fatter in the end.
Oh my god.
That's
You're not
such
supposed to
bullshit.
wait.
It's Big Pasta coming after the little guy. Or in this case, the big guy.
I've been eating so much fucking pasta and not losing any weight.
I've been eating buckets and buckets of pasta every day. And somehow I'm considerably
skinny.
bigger. I don't get it.
I go to the gym, I walk in, I stand there for 10 minutes, I leave, I'm getting fat.
Go in there, do fucking bench some benches, lift some dudes,
Bench some benches.
walk out, eat a bucket of pasta, and somehow, what do you know? I'm obese.
I really like their foods that are sold in buckets. Just a short aside.
I, for whatever reason, think everything's funnier if you imagine it inside a bucket.
It's very funny. Buckets are very comical.
Yeah.
But it's like if you can go
money
to
buckets,
KFC
crack
and order
buckets.
a fucking bucket of chicken. What the fuck?
Chicken bucket? Oh, God, yeah, it's good shit.
Oh, I was about to say, what kind of buckets are we talking? Are we talking like 5-gallon buckets or something like that?
It wouldn't change the
It's
joke.
just a big fucking bucket. You can buy a pickle bucket of Firehouse subs, which is just fucked up mounts of pickles.
Nobody needs that many pickles.
Not in your world, baby.
Wait, did you say maybe or
Not
baby?
Maybe.
Not in your
Maybe,
world,
maybe.
baby.
Yeah, baby. Rock my pickled world.
I don't ever want to hear you say that again.
It was like a really shitty Austin Powers joke. Yeah, baby. It's
Yeah.
me,
you
Austin
fucking
Powers.
Mini talk died.
I saw
Any
that.
may
I
know.
saw that like
Right.
just a few minutes before the podcast. What the
That
fuck?
fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He killed himself, apparently.
This entire week.
Wait, he
has
did?
Wait, really? I assumed it was
Yeah.
like health issues.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
he's
shit.
evidently he was a real depressed boy, and he killed himself.
Oh my god. Rest in peace,
Not good.
little sad boy.
Yeah, he was such a good small boy, and now he's a dead small boy. I was very depressed.
Huh.
That sounds very insensitive to say that, because he was a very well-respected actor, and I really like Vern
It
Troyer.
was.
May he rest in peace. He was a really cool dude. I didn't know he was depressed.
No, I would have called him,
Or
had him on the podcast.
Yeah, I would have got him on this great podcast and told him how much I rub one out to people.
God.
It would have been like, fuck.
You would have been like, fuck, dude, you know
that's
what? You're right.
dude.
I'm not that sad. Your life is way more sad.
Your life is so much worse.
You've shown me why I should appreciate the little. Not that you probably that's not the issue, but you showed me why I should appreciate what I have and not worry about the little small stuff. God, you're such a
The
sad
little
boy.
things in life.
Like my little house and my little doors. And my little car. No, we gotta stop. This is very mean. We can't.
We're all
God.
going down.
We should make fun of the recently deceased.
He like died like a few hours ago, and you guys are already cracking jokes.
The body's not even cold, and it's fucking.
Oh my god!
Not that it would probably take very long to get cold. It's not very big. No, shit, I'm doing it.
I do so.
It just fell out.
What noises are those?
You were such a good boy, and we love Vern Troyer very much. He's a cool dude.
Can't you tell?
I'm sorry if anyone from fucking Vern
I'm sorry if
Troyer
anyone from his family is listening to this. We understand it's a very difficult time. At least the funeral
Most of
expenses
them
won't be
crack
very
jokes
big because he's
about
not very big. No, shit, god damn it.
Stop.
Yeah, no, I'm coming up with a lot of things I'm not proud of. Let's move on.
we
coming up a
should
little
stop
short.
this because, like, legit, when this podcast is being recorded, it's probably not 12 hours after this dude fucking killed himself. We should not.
Oh,
We
Jesus.
should at least respect his memory.
12 hours ago, Vern Troyer was alive and well, and we have
Well.
demoralized everyone.
Well.
Well, he was alive.
Oh, God.
Just a little bit.
Oh, shit. Black Ops, what's your topic?
What do you believe your job was in your past life?
To be a dumbass, and I'm still continuing it to this day. What?
You're not wrong.
You think you
That's a
were
real job.
that was your job in your last
Yeah,
life?
I was the fucking town fool, dude. I was the
Wait,
jester.
Wait, when
I was there to be laughed at.
when was your last life? Fucking 1610?
Fucking 80 years ago. I took a break. 80 years ago they still had jesters somewhere. Probably.
You were like some
They had
Eastern
a town full
you're some
somewhere.
Eastern European town drunk.
Hell yeah. I'm like, exactly, dude! I want to be an Eastern European town drunk.
Well, guess
I
what?
need
You
to
can
shoot-
wait till
I
your
need-
next life, okay?
I need
You reincarnate.
one ticket to get to Eastern Europe, somewhere in it. Just drop me off. I'll fucking parachute. And
Oh,
parachute
wait.
with a vodka bottle in my
Are you-
hand.
You're gonna parachute even though you're scared of like a puddle?
Heights?
Everything.
Fuck yes.
She
I'm
sit
gonna be
straight in the water,
somebody
she don't
else's
forget to
problem.
You're, gonna,
God.
you're just gonna
That's
like
my job in this life. I'm somebody else's problem.
you're gonna go knock on
And
some
I
poor
think-
like Czechoslovakian door,
Exactly.
and they're like,
I'm
"Well,
gonna land
should I
in
believe?"
somebody's house.
Like, yeah, I'm. You're supposed to laugh at me now. It's my life goal.
I'm here just to not do anything productive.
Fuck shit up.
Uh-huh.
And you just you knock over their closest lamp and
Yeah.
take a shit on their floor. You're like, all right, woo!
Oh.
Woohoo! Kicking this life up. Right. So, what was your early life like if you lived to be a town drunk? I came from Maine in the United States. I had a computer. I had everything going for me. I was going to college to be an engineer, and then I decided I wanted to be a town drunk in some Eastern European country.
It all went wrong when I started
Yeah.
doing a podcast for the internet. My whole life went downhill from there.
You can't put out our name, okay? We
Gotta
don't
stop
want to be
talking about
responsible for
Troy.
you being
You're
the
right,
town
you're right.
drunk, okay?
Somebody has to unlock my tragic backstory, though. My tragic backstory of me being a fucking dumbass
Did you
and
say
just
unlock it? What is this, a video
parachuting.
game?
yeah, it is.
How
Unlock
are
it.
you gonna get to the point where you're parachuting over a? Oh, okay,
Oh.
over a Eastern
Lost the
European
trigger.
country.
How am I gonna get to the point?
Yeah,
A vodka bottle and a plane ticket and a
Fuck,
parachute.
fuck.
yeah, okay.
That's all you need.
What about
What
money?
the fuck?
No.
You
Your
sound
town-
worse.
Oh, you're right. You do need money so you can buy more alcohol.
Right.
40 American dollars.
Well, the American dollars gives you a
American
life
dollars.
life in Czechoslovakia.
Exactly.
Wow.
I believe I was a lion tamer in my past life because I love. I felt like I was in a circus or something like that. That's what I feel like my past life was.
I
in,
can see
was a
it.
circus.
But isn't like the whole idea with reincarnation that like the actions in your past life affect what you get now?
Yeah, I still want to join the circus.
But
That's
like
all you
that's
said.
not. I don't think that's how it would work. I feel like it wouldn't it be like your actions of being a circus, of being a circus.
Of being a circus, I was
You're
the
the
circus.
tent itself.
He was the whole circus.
In my past life, I
Listen,
was
you
the
might claim
circus.
that you're fat, but I'm fatter. Okay.
I'm an entire organization.
I was the circus.
What makes so wait? Just because you like the circus now means you think you were a circus in your last life?
I don't know. I just love lion tamers and like the thought behind them. That's kind of what it is. So maybe in my past life when I was a lion tamer, kind of carried over to this way. It's like,
Okay, okay.
you know what? Maybe I'll be a lion tamer again.
You know, I've known
Maybe
you.
I'll,
I've known you a long time. This is something I did not know whatsoever.
I don't tell you everything.
Oh,
Yeah, but I feel like it's like the fact that you like circuses and lion tamers, the fact that it's never come up is kind of shocking to me, and it's always interesting to learn new things.
Well, I'll tell you my life story another time. Okay.
Well, no, thank
So,
you.
we'll start
Uh,
from age 1.
You need to unlock his tragic backstory.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna skip that side
Yeah.
quest. I'm gonna stick on the main quest. Try to speed run life. I'm almost done.
Just 50 plus. Let's go.
50. Oh.
Plan on dying tomorrow.
I've had a plan since I was 15 that if my life doesn't look like it's going in the right direction when I'm 25, I'm out.
Oh,
God.
So I've only got.
oh
I'm
shit.
about 5 years away, probably.
Listen, man. Just wait for the rapture. It's okay.
Wait for the rapture.
He's gonna make his own rapture.
I'm gonna hang.
Take as many
I'm gonna
people
hang
with
from the raptures, if you know what I mean.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Shit, I thought of another Vern Troyer joke. God,
No,
Oh, God.
it's.
going to hell.
Oh God, yeah, no. See, I already know that. So that'll be the big thing when I kill myself. I just have to accept the fact that I'm going straight down under.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
what if
there's not
Australia
even,
is
like-
actually hell? The eastern cities are like, or not the eastern cities, like the coastal cities where humanity has like landed and like set up shop, so it's fine there. But like the outback is hell, and that's
Yeah.
why nobody lives there because they're like, no, that's literally where Satan lives.
No, all the
Yeah.
emus are the people who died and went to hell. They're they're
Shit.
emus now.
Oh my god.
That's why they're
What about the
revolting.
kangaroos?
They
Can
started
you
a
imagine
war.
finding the Hitler emu? Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
Let's go to Australia right now.
We need to get Australia on the podcast.
It's just
Oh,
Australia.
yeah.
The entire country.
It's a great idea.
I don't know what the fuck I would have been in my past life. I feel like probably like
not a
like
great
a
boy.
chipmunk maybe.
Hell yeah. I wish I was a
Maybe
chipmunk.
like
So
I
easy.
always really liked raccoons when I was a kid, so maybe I was a raccoon. I just kind of like walked around and ate trash and died in a car accident.
You're just gonna wait for a car to hit you?
Fuck, maybe maybe that's how I'll do it. Shit, I thought of another Ventura joke.
No.
I'll keep them all to myself. Don't worry. But man, he's a gold mine. Yeah, that's actually probably true. I was probably just a woodland creature of some description. Oh, my mic keeps sagging down.
Grandparents were like the Lorax, so maybe you were a Lorax.
Oh yeah,
at one point.
my grandpa was the Lorax. It was grandma and grandpa Lorax. They both had heart attacks when a Starbucks moved in around the corner, and they just couldn't handle the capitalism.
What?
Yeah, I think I was a raccoon.
Cramps, what were you?
I don't know, fucking prostitute or some shit.
Alright, fair enough.
Wait, male or female prostitute?
Ooh, yeah.
Both.
Depends on the day.
You're a
enough.
gender fluid prostitute in the.
I was a gender fluid prostitute in like the Victorian 1800s.
That would be fucking
Whatever you
wacky.
want.
What was your prostitute name back in the day?
No, Thunder Thighs.
Thunder
Thunder
thighs.
thighs. Oh, you gonna go see old Thunder thighs? Oh.
You all gonna see old Thunder thighs?
He's about to do the thunderclap.
I can't wait till I get kicked out of this fucking hotel room. I'm gonna explain that to the company that I work for.
Yeah, listen, this is gonna sound weird, but I got kicked out of the hotel because I was recording an internet video. Excuse me?
I was recording the best podcast on the internet, and I was talking about my past life as
Life
a
as a
prostitute.
It's old Thunder thighs. Oi,
And my name's Thunder thighs.
And that ended kind of poorly for me because the people next door did not want to hear about it.
they were actually. I think quite frankly they're probably more offended by the Fern Troyer
America.
jokes, but
They were.
it's crazy. I can't believe he killed himself.
Oh my god.
The
We're
fucking
just killing it with these jokes tonight.
Yeah, we are.
we're killing
I
it like
mean,
Fern Troyer. God damn it.
Jesus
I was about to
Christ.
As I say, I think the jokes came up a little short, but I think we're doing.
No,
pretty good job.
what?
We're not doing a good service to this good man and all the
No.
things he
We
did
are
for
awful.
comedy.
Like I knew before going in tonight. I knew I was a bad person. I'm not an idiot.
Mhm.
I know.
But like now I've learned two very big things about myself tonight. That I'm obese
You're
and I'm
definitely
like a
going to hell.
really bad person. I'm way worse than I thought I was. And I think that's an interesting thing to learn about yourself.
You learn something new every day. Moment of silence for our dead boy.
I thought we were gonna have a moment of like making fun of him, like we've been doing for the past 10 minutes.
See, I'm
Yeah,
trying
with
not
the
to.
awkward silence.
I see
Or,
awkward silences are so funny. And I do
but,
I do appreciate them when they happen, but I don't know. Anyway.
How much are your prices, Thunder Thighs?
As much as you want, baby. Anyway,
I'll pay you a nickel.
I can imagine.
I've
there was
got
a voice back then,
21 fucking questions from Tim here.
Well,
And
we're
actually, we've got one question from Mud, I think.
We're not
we
there
got a
yet
lot of-
though.
Yeah,
we not there?
what's the
We're
safest
almost.
thing to order from a restaurant
Oh,
you've never been to?
Water.
Fucking
That's not
food
safe
related.
either.
Dude, you made the same fucking joke my dad did.
Well, you didn't say
I-
food. You just said order anything.
Who
Water.
was at the hotel door or was that a bedroom door?
No, that was my mom knocking on the wall because I was getting too rowdy.
Wow, that's 2 weeks in a row then.
Yo, why
Yeah.
don't you invite her on the podcast? We
I'm
can't
not
do it.
inviting my mother on the podcast. I'm
Mama.
not. Mama!
Mama, you wanna come talk about dicks
Mama
and suicide?
Thunder
Mama! My
Mama.
two favorite things.
My dad really wants to
Suicide
come on the
jokes.
podcast.
Oh God, I mean,
Like,
Oh yes.
he genuinely really wants to.
I've actually had
I do.
I've had
I
like
want him to be
2
here.
or 3 different people this week ask me if they can be on the podcast.
And same way, we really need to be more private about our things.
Well,
I don't tell anybody about this. God, why would you do that?
So then I can have an excuse to not be at the dinner table. Oh, I got a podcast.
it's the way, and your dad's like, well, let me join.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's like, I
Wait.
want to be on your podcast.
Wait, does he listen?
I don't think so.
Okay. What are you doing?
Hope he's
What's
not
up?
that French
It's me, my dad. You want to be a podcast? See, I wouldn't want to do that impression if he listened. But
He is Tim secretly.
oh my God, can you imagine?
Our biggest.
Can you imagine, like 10, 30 years down the line, and your dad is T Mantua?
That'd be a fucking shock.
That'd be
Oh, that
horrifying.
would be the
He
worst.
pulls off his face. And
The
it turns
worst
out-
life I can imagine.
I didn't know my dad was like a twig, because Tim's really skinny. Tim's very skinny. I didn't know he was a twig Asian man that was like only a few years older.
It
than
almost
me.
sounds like a racial thing.
No, he's just
Like,
no. Tim's just
Oh, you
really
fucking twig, and he's like, hey man,
He's a
that's
fucking-
racist.
no. Tim's just very very skinny.
Okay.
He's a very small boy.
I don't. For whatever reason, that makes sense.
Yeah. So nobody else answered.
No,
was
I
the
got
question?
distracted. I almost
Depends
want
on
to
the
say
restaurant.
burger, but I feel like you can get a bad burger too.
I
So I
think
guess I
my-
probably a side, like an appetizer or
I
something
say
like that.
fries.
You can kind of test the waters,
I'll
see what
go
they're
with a
doing without anything
burger.
too major and big
I'll
and to
always
get into it.
try a burger.
my thing was chicken fingers and French fries. That's like the
Yeah,
safest.
that's
bet
actually
you
that's
got.
probably a good.
But what
yeah.
happens if there's still like feathers in your chicken tenders? Because this happened to me before.
What?
Wait,
Yes. How?
explain,
How?
elaborate.
Went to a restaurant once and I got a chicken finger and there was like a feather still in there, like right on top.
Like cooked in.
Yeah, cooked into it.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's like I like food fresh, but
Oh.
Jesus.
It didn't even like turn brown or anything like that. It was still white and stuff like that.
It was like garnish.
Yeah, I was about to say it was like just decoration or something. Weird
I really wish
garnish.
it was, but I had to pull it
Was
out.
it- Oh god.
That's
The poor
awful.
chicken, he didn't even get defeathered all the way.
How does somebody not notice that? Like, who's
Yeah, they end up cooking.
I don't
huh?
think it's not so much not noticing as not caring.
actually that's fair.
There's probably some dude who's just like, I could go fuck, but
I won't.
not today.
Everyone in the kitchen just kind of goes.
Nah.
They shrug their shoulders really big.
Yeah, let him choke on it.
I don't. I would hope you wouldn't choke on it. I would hope that the person eating it would notice before they stick it in their mouth.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, it is Blancos we're talking about. Got him. Thanks for
That was a pretty good joke.
yeah.
Oh, and fuck you, by the way.
Anyway,
Thanks for being on the podcast, everyone. Thanks for contributing to the
welcome.
conversation.
Wow, like the more episodes we do, the worse they get. Not really, but kinda.
Not
hey,
gonna lie, it's
kind of hard to go up when you're already, so far down.
Yeah, when you just keep, yeah, it's like you get so far down, it's like the point of no return. You're never going back up, unless of course we get our boy Gus Johnson on.
Gus
Then the
Johnson.
podcast,
Or
boom,
Eddie.
shooting to the top.
Also, it's like you think at one point we'd reach the bottom, but we just fucking pull out a shovel and we keep digging.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
We've hit bedrock 3 times. We just keep going.
Yeah.
We just keep on powering through and getting worse and worse and worse. There's been some funny bits to me, but this episode's probably the worst we've ever been.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am so glad to have been a part of this.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I don't regret it. I don't regret much, if anything. But
No, not at all.
actually, there's quite a few
I mean,
things
if
I
we
regret.
actually get Gus Johnson on the podcast, I'm probably going to regret saying I want to suck his dick so much.
Yeah.
no. You have
But-
to.
Are you gonna regret, or are
You
you
have to
gonna
look
be
him in the eye
like,
and tell him.
hello?
You're like, listen, all those jokes about masturbating to you, let's not talk about it. And
Let's
I will
push that
deny
under
how
the rug
true
for
it
now.
is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I
Anyway.
would. You're a good-looking boy, but let's just not
Yeah,
talk
I mean,
about
you
it.
you got a nice, anyway,
You got a nice shape to you. You're a thick boy.
got good round edges on that boy. So, Anyway, I have a barrage of questions from Team Mantua MC.
Wait, we're already moving on from the topic?
Are we?
What else is there to debate?
Yeah, we've come full circle back to the Gus Johnson masturbation conversation.
I mean, I
Gus Johnson.
I feel like that was like a 2.5-minute topic.
It was. Sometimes, some weeks we just have those where they're super fucking short.
Sometimes they're real short.
I mean, I just feel like we...
Can we elaborate on it? I don't think so.
I guess...
You fucking throw chicken fingers in a fryer. Or a microwave. Or an oven.
Toss that shit in there.
Or some restaurants are pretty bad.
Yeah, well, okay, that would be a good... Fine. If a restaurant is throwing your food into a microwave, that's not a restaurant you should be at, and you should leave immediately.
Exactly.
Or if they still leave
Demand a refund of your time. Demand they
Give
make
me
a
my
time
time
machine for you.
Dude, how wily would it be if say somebody did invent a time machine and they wanted their like 5 minutes back, 5 minutes of life back. So they come back in time, they fucking pull a gun and kill you because they're you from the future, just so they can live their life again. That would be crazy.
Be a paradox.
What the fuck?
That would destroy the fabric of reality, you idiot.
Yeah, time would stop. You can't
but
do
like,
that.
You can't go back in time because then you'll see your past self. So you gotta kill them.
See your
and
past
then
self.
You die.
There's no
Oh my
time
God.
travel rules where you can't see your past self.
Well, no,
Your past self just can't
live
see
in the
you.
You can't live in the same life as your past self.
Yeah, but if they're traveling into the future, if you're only traveling 5 minutes, for one, there's not how much of your life are you going to be reliving in 5 minutes? You can't do anything in 5 minutes.
Says you can pull a gun and kill yourself.
Mm-hmm. You can Vern Troyer that
All
bitch.
right, yeah.
Oh my God! I meant like killing your past self,
Could
not.
he pick up the gun, or is it too big? Fuck.
There's so many jokes that I don't want to say.
Right? I know.
Don't say that.
I'm full of them. I could write a
These are the
book.
tamer of the jokes.
I could write a book about Troyer suicide.
Jesus Christ!
Anyway, question number 1. What part of your body aches the most?
My brain.
My back normally.
My heart.
My back.
But I also, it doesn't ache, but I also have lots of butt issues.
Oh, please tell us about your butt.
I'd love
God,
to.
your
Thank
butt
you for
jokes.
asking. I swear.
What kind of worms am I open?
I swear. Every time I take a shit, my ass gets shittier as I clean up. The more I clean, the dirtier I get. I swear, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, all right, wiping. Oh my God, there's more shit. What the fuck? What? And then all of a sudden, it's like I haven't done anything, and I've been in there for 25 minutes. My ass is bleeding. I'm in so much pain.
Oh my God!
Every time I take a shit, it's a 35-minute event.
God.
I hate taking shits now. I used to like it.
Fuck.
I hope it's. I wonder if it's related to the obesity thing.
Oh my God.
It might be. Your shit's taking so long to come out that
No. The shit is not the issue. It's the cleanup afterwards. The shit just falls out of me. Actually, because that's another issue. I've now developed the body of an old man where it's like, I don't have to shit. Oop, I need to shit this very second. It's like, no, right
I've
now.
had a problem lately, like the last month, where I've gone from 1 shit a day to like 3. It really bothers me.
Yeah,
No?
I do a 1 or 2 a day, so it's like a total of an entire hour out of my day spent cleaning up shit out of my
shit
ass.
passes through my body.
It's
and
horrible.
It's just not okay. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So anyway,
So anyway, anybody else have any shit problems going on in their life right now? How's everyone else's bowel movements?
They're pretty good.
Pretty normal, yeah.
well, lucky you. Way to
Okay.
brag, dicks.
Tim is very, very worried about us this week. He asks, as you grow older, what are your primary health concerns?
That my ass is gonna just
Yes.
completely combust.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty concerned about my bowel movements lately. I've had a lot of shit lately.
You know,
I don't know where it's coming from.
It's not good
just
when
think my
you're
ass is
19
just gonna
and you're
eventually
constantly
implode.
worried about having colon cancer. You know,
Yeah.
when it's not good to be 19 and think, man, I could be very sick right now. Oh well, moving on.
Oh well.
Because
Not the best.
there's no way I'm gonna go get fingered by some doctor.
My mom tried to tell me last time I went to the doctor, she's like, you know he's gonna stick his finger in your ass, right? I'm like, what?
You don't need to do that
Yeah,
till you're
he's
like
got your
50.
balls, he's gonna stick his finger up your ass. And I'm like, no, he's not going
Miss
to.
me
She's
with
like,
that
huh?
gay shit.
You're gonna
Chris.exe just fucking crashed.
I think that was Chris's vibrator.
He was fiddling with his butt plug and he just fucking clicked and turned it on and he's like, oh shit, hang up.
Oh my
Shit,
God.
that's for after the podcast. that's
As he was
for
talking
some meat
about-
time.
Oh, he was talking about nothing is going up his butt. Except for that one thing.
except for his vibrator.
Oh my
Chris is
God.
into some weird shit. We know.
Oh shit.
Alright, what are your guys' major health concerns?
I'm gonna go Tinder, but I feel like my ass is just gonna eventually implode one day.
Can you imagine if it,
Fair.
like, there's the whole thing, apparently, like, mini black holes are always forming all over the place, but then they just, like, close up before anyone can even notice. Apparently, smarter people than me have mentioned that before. But can you imagine if one that formed in your ass, and then didn't close up,
God.
and then you and your butthole became the end of the world?
It just swallows up everything. Hey, Chris, how'd your vibrator work out for you?
bullshit. Anyway, colon problems. Are we still talking about problems with our ass?
Yeah, I just mentioned
We're
that.
talking about asshole black holes.
Yeah, mentioning someone's butthole becoming a black hole that eats up the planet.
Yeah, I mean, people, when you get older, your ass just kind of goes to shit.
Or when you're younger,
Shit
if you're
so
fat
much.
like me.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, in life, expect things to be shitty because your asshole's just gonna fall apart. Apparently, showering daily isn't healthy. What are your thoughts? I want to shower daily because I'm a very stinky boy.
Yeah,
I don't shower daily. People are gonna hate me.
Showering daily is
Hey,
not
I
a
want
thing.
to be able to scrub all the skin off my body, okay? Let me do that in peace, for
So
Christ's
can I just take a minute out of all of your days to talk about the shower in this hotel and how it is pretty much the single greatest thing in the entire world?
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so there's a common problem tall people as I have, where showers are built for people like Maya who are like 3 feet tall,
Hell yeah!
and and it fucking sucks when
No,
you
it
have to
doesn't.
take a shower while squatting.
Uh-uh.
So this shower is
Fucking
like
get shorter, loser!
10 feet
Yeah,
tall.
bitch.
It's fucking amazing, and it's also got something that no other hotel has, which is water pressure. And I love me some water pressure. Like
Oh,
I
you're
want
gonna
to
say
feel
water.
I want the water to blast my skin off of my body, and that is what this hotel shower does. And it made me very happy when I'm like, I get back from the gym. I'm a very stinky boy, very nasty man. And I'm like, need a quick shower before I do this good podcast with some good friends of mine. Not really, but I get to do this podcast with some people I know, and I want to take a shower because I don't want to be stinky for them over the internet. And I did it, and the shower was amazing, and I didn't really want to leave. And that's my soliloquy. But I just wanted to tell somebody about my amazing experience with water coming out of the wall.
That sounds lovely. Yeah,
It's
but
been pretty great.
I
It's a pretty good
definitely
hotel.
don't have the issue with being too tall for a shower.
I hate it. It's
That's
something
definitely-
that happens. I stay in hotels at least once a week with work, and it fucking sucks because 90% of them are made for dwarves.
Get a short fuck.
Yeah, I think that's the solution. You just need to chop off like a good
Mhm.
10 inches.
You can give me your legs. Then I'll be super tall.
So you'd like to have these big, meaty, hairy legs?
Yeah, I'll wear them like boots.
Well, it's more like stilts, but
Wear them like boots.
I'll take out the bones and I'll wear them like boots.
you could like live in
still
them.
boots. Yeah.
It'd be like either like stilts or an igloo. There's no boots in
My
the
legs
Hell
are probably
yeah.
wider than you are as a person.
That's very not true.
Got some big ass legs, and they're
Fucking
fucking
big
disturbing.
I got some
See,
big ass
dude.
legs.
True.
Got some big ass legs, thick as fuck.
I'm a fucking
So
sea
anyway.
boy.
I'm a very the sea boy. Would toilet paper be better if it were more of a moist towelette?
Now,
No.
hold on.
No.
Hold
Now,
on.
I've heard
Hold
wiping your
on.
ass with
Hold
moist
on.
towelettes is pretty
Hold
good.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold
Okay,
on.
I'm holding. I'm gripping.
I didn't answer. No, none of us really answered his last question, and I do have something I want to say about that.
Oh, I just kind of went on a short shower rant.
So I don't know what he's talking about shower daily not being a thing. It's like I'm pretty sure it's washing your hair daily is what you're not supposed to do. But
Oh, really?
but people get real stinky in a 24-hour period, and so I think it's good to get that stink out, and that's all I want to say about that.
I don't. So I take a shower like every 2 days.
That's gross.
That's not okay.
2
Like my
days?
skin is is like naturally dry, and I don't want to spend all the time moisturizing it.
Yeah, see, I'm like a fish. I'm always I'm always
Wet
sopping
all the
wet.
time.
I'm constantly moist. It can be like the most dry location. I can be in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and I am just so moist.
Oh, yeah.
So much moisture.
I'm like a sponge.
Protruding. It's horrible, and it stinks. I'm a very stinky boy if I don't shower a day. Sometimes I take 2 showers in a day.
If I left the
Wow.
house more, I would probably shower more. But either way, I still
Yeah.
shower every day.
Like, I can't wake up in the morning. I had this conversation with my girlfriend a couple weeks ago because she's like, I haven't showered in 3 days. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And then you fucking kicked her out of your
What
house, I
people
hope.
do. Yeah.
And then you first you slapped her across the face and you said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And
Yeah.
you pushed her out the door.
That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't because she'd hit back. Anyway, very aggressive relationship. But yeah, I was like, if I don't shower at least once a day, I feel disgusting as a human being.
Oh yeah, same here.
I really do. And I have to, because there was a period of time in high school where I went like a year, I don't know why, where I wouldn't shower on the weekends. That was a bad period of my life. I was a very stinky boy. And it just wasn't great. Wasn't great for people that had to deal with me on those days that weren't business related. So now I do it every day of my life, sometimes twice. Like today I had 2 showers. I might do 3. I might get done with this podcast. And because I've been sitting here in these stinky gym clothes because I forgot to pack pajamas, I may take another shower.
So wait, hold on. That means that you worked out, you went to the gym,
Yes.
you got all sweaty, went to your room,
That's
took a
full.
shower, and then
Mhm.
put your dirty clothes back on?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm putting them nice pajamas on that I washed earlier today before I left home, and I looked at my bag, and I was like, I packed every fucking thing.
Now,
But the one thing I needed to feel clean
this might
and
sound a
not
little
sweaty.
weird, but if you're all alone in your hotel room, why not just wear nothing?
Yeah, be naked. Okay, I can understand if like you're scared, like somebody might walk in, like hotel service, like room service or whatever. And to be fair, you did like at the beginning of the episode, you did go out and get a Snickers bar, or tried to get a Snickers bar. So I understand.
There were no
Fuck,
such
have you guys
Snickers
seen the
bars.
video of the guy who goes out to set it? He's naked and he sets out his like his room service
Yes,
tray outside his
yes, that's
hotel
my
room.
worst fear in
then
the
he gets
entire
locked out.
world.
Oh, it's such a good video, and that's exactly what Chris would do. Except, so what you gotta do if you're not wearing anything and you're stepping out of your hotel room, but you need your hands free, you just slip that hotel room key card up your butt. Look, you got a nice crack there you can hold.
Just put it in your ass.
As long as you stay clenched up, stay puckered, you'll be fine. It's like a third hand.
It really is. And that's why I put stuff in my ass all the time. I say a lot of very incriminating things on this podcast, I've come to realize.
I really hope your girlfriend, or if you ever have one, doesn't find out
I
about
hope
this.
she doesn't ever listen to this. She knows it's a thing, but I don't think she knows where to find it. I hope she never listens to
God,
this,
I hope
because
in-
there's a lot of
I
times
hope
like
she
saw
finds it.
Flesh
I
Horse,
so hope she
and she
finds this and
very-
listens to every
when
episode.
she saw Flesh Horse, she really, really questioned my sexuality. And it's like, she sat down and listened to all the gay shit that I say during these episodes.
In your defense, this is the most gay you've ever been.
Yeah, this is the most gay. Like, this is my chance to express my gay pride.
which
Because I flip a switch.
normally is like
Let
support.
it all
but-
out.
Yeah, I get all that gay shit out of me on like the one day a week that we do this podcast.
Unlike in
so I'm
you,
not
like it normally
accidentally
is.
super gay. Because I don't want to be accidentally gay. That's not the right kind of gay.
You have to be
I don't want to
purposefully
accidentally,
gay.
like really fuck someone in the ass. I just want to talk about doing it on a podcast for 2 hours.
And maybe try it once or
and get it
twice,
all
but
out of my
other than that,
system. Yeah, just enough to get a feel.
and
And
you
You'll definitely get a
oh, and boy, you
feel.
feel it, yeah.
Oh no.
So anyway,
yeah.
shower, you nasty fuck.
Yeah, shower.
Send
Not-
that clip to your
not-
girlfriend.
Aw.
Yeah.
And it'd
She'd
be okay
probably
because
break up.
I'm saying it, not Chris.
Yeah.
So about the moist towelette thing.
So yeah,
no.
the next question was about Tim rubbing moist towelettes on his ass, and I'm all for it. I've never tried it, but I've heard it's very.
Yeah, I've
pleasurable.
actually heard that like baby wipes and moist
No.
towelettes and shit. That's actually like
I
quite
feel like it would
quite
be so
refreshing. It's like
uncomfortable.
you wipe,
Have
you
you
get
ever
like
tried a
you like
bidet?
you get all the main cleaning done with the white, not the wet, with the, shit, with the wet bits, and then you clean up with the dry bits, or like
Okay.
wrap up with the dry. And so you're not, you don't just stay soaking
Yeah,
wet.
'cause
You
it's
gotta,
like-
yeah, you gotta
Well,
do
he
it from a
said would
mixture.
toilet paper be better if it was more like a moist towelette? So I thought he was just completely getting rid of
Let's
the
get.
toilet
How about
paper
this?
option.
One
Like the
side is a
dry.
moist towelette, the other side is like a normal dry piece of toilet paper.
I feel like toilet
You
paper
can
would
alternate.
No.
be exponentially more expensive.
Yeah, and also I don't think it would just work.
Yeah, I think the other side would then become soggy and gross.
This
anyway.
is a fantasy
They're in
world,
rolls.
okay?
Sorry.
We can just play with me for a moment in my perfect fantasy.
Come play with us.
Just play with
Come
us in my
play
perfect
with us
fantasy.
In my perfect world.
In a perfect world.
No. Oh yeah. In a
Living a mad
perfect
man's
world.
fantasy.
In a
Men like
perfect
me
world.
would not exist.
Are you guys?
But this is not a perfect world. I love that video
Are you guys
so
referencing
much.
something?
Yes! Oh,
You have not seen that
haven't
video?
seen In a Perfect World? I have to show it to you.
It's a pretty good video.
I was like, man, you guys are really riffing real hard. Oh, I didn't realize this was a
Perfect
thing we
world.
both knew about.
Men
Real
like me would
got
not
no idea,
exist.
boy.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, your improv skills suddenly got a lot better.
This is not a perfect world.
We should have kept it like that. It would have been perfect. We
Yeah,
would have
I'm
had
not-
the
I'm not gonna
perfect
watch it
room.
right now, but I'll-
Yeah, but I was just gonna link it.
Jesus.
Justin Kuritsky's is very funny, dude.
Good
He's
for him.
very funny.
Very
He
good
also made the fucking what was it? It was like the potion seller. I've come for your strongest potions. My
Potion
potions are
seller.
too strong for you, traveler. Potion seller, you're a rascal. It's funny. Anyways, no, they would not be better as moist toilets
I think they would.
I vote
unless
yes.
they kept the dry, toilet paper. I'm having a stroke.
Any of y'all cook? What you like cooking? What do you cook?
I don't cook. I don't like cooking, and I cook nothing.
Yep,
I
I
can grill.
exact
I
same.
do cook, and I can cook a good steak.
Oh.
I can make very good steak, good chicken, anything you can slap on that sweet, sweet grill.
So if we ever have an
Like
ability
corn.
for this podcast, I could be the cook.
I think in the future we need to record this with 4 separate audio tracks so I can cut out all the stupid shit Chris says, like, for example, grilling corn. I need to be able to isolate the audio and get it the
Listen,
fuck
you
out.
cunt.
The
Oh.
poll won in the end.
Full one. Yeah, y'all fuckers are wrong.
You know what?
I just
Oh, you're
remembered
so fucking wrong.
I have a meetup happening. We're meeting in Toronto, Canada. It's a bunch of my friends. That just made me realize that it's a kind of a possibility for all of us at one point to be able to meet up. And if we do ever, I really, really want people to cook me food.
I'm gonna grill some grilled corn. and
Wait,
I'm
you're gonna
fucking
meet up with a
shove
bunch
it
of your
down
friends and make
throat.
them cook you food?
Tim is one of them, yes.
Kinda
Tim's absolutely.
gross.
You're kind of a cunt, aren't you?
Listen, dog, I don't cook!
But so you're like, friends? Cook for me?
No, they're gonna cook for everybody
Hey, you know, I'll
else.
cook for
They're
you.
not cooking for only me.
Guess what?
But
it's gonna cost you
hey.
It's gonna cost you some money out of pocket.
Hey, friends
I
that I've
was
known
thinking
for a
to
long
make
time,
up for it.
why don't you be my
I'm
personal
bad at-
servant and make me food?
Listen, I'm bad at
Yeah,
making
my
like dinner
God.
meals and lunch meals. I'm okay at making like pancakes and like waffles. So I'll do that to make up for it. I'll make the
You're
pancakes.
okay at it. Not good.
I'm okay.
So you're gonna
I'm
make
good
them
at
shitty
shaking the
food.
bottle and putting it on the pan.
God, you're just a fucking disaster. Aren't
Uh-huh. I am. I'm good at making cakes though. I can make a cake.
Don't you make? Didn't you say in Crusty Bagel Grandma's you make really dry cakes?
They
You
used to
need
be really
moist.
dry,
Like, 'cause
and
you
then I
like, would
realized.
forget all the wet ingredients because you're an idiot too.
No, I add water when apparently you're supposed to use milk. And I don't like milk, and that's why I never added milk. And I know that's opening up an entirely different can of worms. Yeah. I'm
so
not a
many
big
cans
fan
of
of dairy
worms.
products.
You know what?
You're a
Neither am
dairy
I. But there's
product.
ways to bake things, and that's water.
Yeah, and I bake them wrong.
Like, I like cereal, but I don't like milk, so I just take water in my cereal.
Well, I don't like cereal either.
You're a dumb cunt.
I hate
anyway,
you. I hate you.
You're just not right about a lot of things in life, and that is one of them. One among many.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I don't know if
DC or Marvel? Marvel is the obvious answer to that
Well, it
question.
depends. If you're saying what has the best single superhero, I'm saying DC because I think Batman's fucking rock solid. But if you're talking about the cinematic universe, well then obviously it's Marvel.
You've seen Aquaman?
But at the same time, you're saying what has the best villains? Then I'm gonna go back to DC. But if you're so it's just like it depends, man.
That's true. They do have like really solid characters, but their movies are just shit.
But not even all
should
of them.
never have Zack Snyder make any more movies for DC.
Well, it's like the thing with DC is like they also under their belt have what is often considered the best superhero movie with The Dark Knight. So it's like you know.
I'm still going with Marvel. I just like their characters more. I think their characters are funnier because of the way they play them or portray them in the movies. Yeah.
Right.
The
And
comics
that's
are
actually
funny out
that's
of
a big
context.
thing with Marvel and DC. It's like their comics are a fair bit different than the movies. I mean, I haven't read that
most
many
of the
comics,
Marvel
but
villains are still alive.
all right. Well, there's all sorts of shit with people being alive and dead and re-alive and re-dead.
I'm not super knowledgeable about either of the comic books, but I know that in the Marvel comics, like, there's just so much shit happening. There's so many different universes, and it's really confusing.
I'm pretty sure
That's
it's
why I
worse
haven't
with
even
DC.
bothered touching it.
Yeah, well, with Marvel, Spider-Man gets his brain bashed in with a rock by a female Thanos, so...
Yeah, and there's a lot of weird gender bending and stuff and then but then they switch back and stuff too, and then different people become superheroes. Like I think isn't Miles Morales Spider-Man right now? I don't. Yeah, it's all very confusing.
It's very hard to keep track of all that shit.
I'm envious of people who pay attention to the comics on a consistent basis because like I don't know how they manage. I wish I could because I love comics, but I just can't keep up with like the superhero variety.
Is there a new logo for the new podcast?
Yeah, it's a middle finger.
Yeah, if you watch the podcast, like I know you fucking do, at the very beginning, there's a logo.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? God, have you considered moving the podcast to Twitch?
Yeah. But the issue is, like I don't know how much I'm gonna edit out this episode. Like I don't know if I'd want all those Vern Troyer jokes on live for people to see, you know?
Yeah, we say a lot of very questionable stuff on this podcast.
Yeah, it's always a little risky.
Every time that someone starts talking about
that censored just now, I wouldn't have been censored live on Twitch. Come on, Russ. How the fuck?
Oh no! Oh no!
eBay and Russ are listening.
I wish he was still hanging around somewhere.
Oh my god!
I was thinking about that, but I couldn't quite word it right, and I'm so glad you did.
None of these jokes were supposed to be lethal towards you.
No, only those pills.
We're horrible people.
Jesus Christ. Alright, what's the next question?
How do you take your coffee, like my women, black and with a spoon in them?
I was gonna say the same exact thing, but men.
I don't know.
I decided to go a little bit less gay, a little less part, but yeah, black.
Yeah, actually, but
I don't put any shit in it.
Yeah, no, it's exactly the same for me. It's so much easier just to have a cup of black coffee anyway. You just kind of pour it and you're done.
Yeah, it's harder to fuck up.
Well, it's not good. You kind of Stockholm syndrome yourself into liking it.
No, I do legitimately like it. I don't have to trick myself.
I do now. Yeah, like after years and years of practice, I like the taste of black coffee.
I've pretty much liked it since I had it. Well, I mean, that's not totally true. I had it I would try a sip here and there as like a little kid. And like, this is awful. And then when I started really drinking coffee when I was like 12, I loved it.
After hard days in labor camp, I had to start drinking coffee.
No, it's before.
Yeah.
Morning coffee.
It was fucking, black coffee is the shit.
Yeah. Man, I'm like, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
I could go for some real good coffee.
I barely drink coffee, but I know how I get my energy. 5-hour energy, baby.
I know, I get on my energy. Crack cocaine.
I was gonna say.
I know how I get my energy. I drink NyQuil and DayQuil at the same time. All the time, all the time.
I know, get my energy. I drink the blood of a virgin.
This has been a great podcast.
It really has.
Very depressing for our boy Vern.
I was gonna say, if only Vern was
He's
here
no
to
longer
see it.
with us.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I think Russ is gonna be severely disappointed.
If you don't edit all of this out, we're all going to hell. I
I
didn't
don't
even
think-
say anything.
I don't think I. Yeah,
Come
but
on.
you're like in GTA when you get wanted because you're just in the car with someone who is.
Yeah,
It's like that.
I'm just.
Yeah.
You're in a
I'm
car.
You
gonna
were there when we
out
shot
because
up
I was
the downtown.
associated. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
on a
you're
real
going
note,
out.
you know, aside from all the jokes that we've made, we are very sorry for the passing of this man, and we
Yeah.
wish to not make any more jokes. And
He's a cool dude.
I hope you
We
can,
wish, but that wish will not be granted.
Yeah, I hope you can forgive us about all the jokes that we've made, and
living
Thank you for
living in the
listening,
shoebox
everybody.
in the sky now.
Jesus Christ.
fucking monster. I was trying to have a serious
I-
message here for the podcast.
I don't know how to be genuine. Maybe that's why I don't have any real life friends. Just because I'm such a cunt that I can't
Your
have any real
discretion
human
advised.
relation.
Your discretion advised. If you don't want to hear any offensive jokes about Vern, please look
I
away now.
might stick a viewer discretion thing on this episode.
Yeah,
This
that
might be the one
a
where I'm
good
like, hey,
idea.
by the way, not for the faint of heart. This one gets a little mean.
Yeah.
If
This
you
one
like,
is the
if you are a
fucking
Vern
one.
fanboy or girl and love this man very much, please
If-
God, not
if-
watch
Why
this
do you say
episode.
that at the end of it?
If you don't like
I mean, to be
suicide
fair, you kind
jokes
of predicted.
or you're Vern
I was kinda
Vern
hoping you would
Troyer's
put it at the
family,
beginning,
don't watch this
kinda.
episode.
It's gonna be a rough episode for some people.
Especially Russ.
Poor Russ,
my
he's gonna just
God.
start
Oh, God,
crying.
we are going
Father Vern better be in this episode. Jesus. Do you even because I keep checking Twitter and it says the cause of death has not been revealed, so we don't even know.
Someone I
if he killed
saw that it well, it said something in his in the formal statement they released about suicide and depression. Like they were like it's a serious issue and shit like that. So I'm
Ah.
assuming that would imply that he offed himself.
No. Okay.
himself. No, yeah,
I'm just gonna.
yeah. I'm looking around now. Yeah, he had severe
He-
depression and alcohol problems. Oof.
That boy is
We
very
are
dead.
so goddamn sorry.
Do you think he?
Very
Do you think he
short-lived.
drank like the little mini bottles from like airplanes that they have?
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
I have to leave. I can't be here with you guys anymore.
Oh my God.
Thanks for watching this. Easily the worst episode of not really,
This is
but
the most
kinda.
depressing
It
episode
works
ever.
for so many reasons.
I'll be curious to see who's here next week. But hey, maybe Chris, you can be more regular now, even if you're driving, because you'll have like a lav mic or something, right?
I'll figure something out.
Right?
Yeah, I hope your neighbors aren't calling the police on you at this very moment for everything that's happened so far.
Nah.
Listen, this is such an
Probably
unpopular podcast. Not even the people physically around us listen.
No.
Or give a
Yeah.
shit.
It's only Tim.
Shout
You
out to
think Tim's
Tim.
gonna be upset with all
Shout
the
out
jokes
to the
we've made
real
this
homie,
episode?
man. He man Chihuahua.
No, I'm not.